Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
We're back to talk Netflix's The Ultimatum. This is season 3, week 2. So this is episode 6, 7, and 8. Make sure you like, subscribe here, YouTube, which is YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all for your Ultimatum, your Netflix coverage, all of your reality TV coverage, including week 1. We did an episode 1 through 5 review, so go check our thoughts out there. Brian, I'm going to say that video and my thoughts of that episode were way more positive than week 2. I thought overall this was almost as big of a clunker of a week of Ultimatum as you can get. Uh, really, not much development for the fact that they had the end of the trial marriages, that they went and had the table talks. The table talks are usually a lot more dramatic on those transitions. There's usually a lot of crossfighting. We did not get that this season. And frankly, these couples are all back together, all seem basically as miserable as they were before, but no indication that any of them are actually going to make any sort of life change or status change as of this 3 episodes. Brian, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I wasn't really I thought last week was just okay. And it just had me thinking, is this show actually even good? Because the first season, besides that one moment in episode 3 with the proposal, what do you remember from that season?
No, I just wrote the title down. Is The Ultimatum a bad show? That's this, and it's a great on a topic, Brian. Guys, comment below too. Right off the bat, do you guys enjoy watching the show anymore? Let's deconstruct that a little bit, Brian. People might be like, "What the hell is Brian talking about?" But I know what Brian's talking about. This show dropped, a couple of years, 3 years ago for the first season, and that first week, that first 5 episodes were so good that Brian and I did individual episode reviews because of the drama and the just hate between the people were forming, and it was palpable, and you needed to react, and people leaving the show at the initial table, and that's what we need. The season ended pretty well. Now, look, season 2 is queer love. It's not because it was queer love, but the fact of the matter is, and Brian points this out all the time, it was very confusing because everyone could go for everyone.
Right.
So that wasn't a good season. And now we are 2 weeks into our experiment here, and we're not enjoying ourselves. So, Brian, I would say no, The Ultimatum actually isn't a good show.
And you even see, I mean, that queer love one was actually its own season 2. We did season 2, and again, there's nothing to remember on that
Yep,
one.
I
So
don't even remember it.
more evidence that it's
And
you
I
know what
remember most of these shows we cover people, so don't even give me that crap either. Like
it,
it didn't have anything that I'm thinking of that I made me be like, yeah, I want that person around.
You know what it is to me is look, reality TV has a lot of crazy stuff, but almost this premise of this show is almost too ridiculous. One person wants to get engaged, and you're like, hey, by the way, you need to break up, and if you don't make it at the end of the show, you still got to break up. It doesn't. It just I don't know. It doesn't. I think they need to change maybe a little bit about
No,
it,
we
but
need to break up, and then we're also going to marry
yeah,
someone
somebody
for
else.
six
Yeah.
weeks, and who's going to be very attractive and also probably pretty hard, either spurned or motivated because their partner is a piece of crap. So, like, hey, let's just do everything possible to make sure that we break up. Like, the show should be not even called breakup. It's like, can anyone survive this relation, this show? Like, there's no,
Mhm.
it's to be called a downside.
And just how quickly people are just right back to normal. Like if Nick and
Toxic.
Sandy can move, kind of look like they're okay, everybody on the show should be okay because I mean they were the one who toted the line the most. And yeah, watching it, I just nothing really even sticks out to me this week.
No, it's a bad show, Brian. We had to watch 3 hours in a day after work again, and I will always sing our praises and sympathy. It needs to be worth it. There was no good arc for these 3 episodes. It ended with them like, I think things are going to be good. End of 3 episodes. What? It should be illegal to end the episode without a cliffhanger or it being a fight. Like that's malpractice.
I almost wish the finale is 15 minutes and then the reunion's 2 hours. I want as much reunion as we get so we can get some of those details of behind the scenes thing, like you said, like Vanessa, the stuff about her and just what was really going on. I don't need to see more produced footage of them going to a park and saying, "Yeah, I want to be with you." No, I don't want to be with you.
Yeah, look, 2 LVPs of this week, and we'll close out with this. Danny, dog, you just took every L in every
Who's
conversation.
Danny? Scotty?
Scotty. I said Danny, my bad. Scotty. You took an L in every single damn conversation you were a part of today, man. You gaslit, you got burned back.
Mhm.
You are just say what you mean, man. Just say what you mean. And like, it's cringe lines. If I don't get everything, I'm not married.
Yeah, just
Oh,
bum.
God,
Total bum.
dude, you're never getting married then. Like, and the crap where he pulled when he pulled in with what was it with Zaina, and he's
Yeah.
like, you know, JR knew some things. And she's like, okay, well, I don't talk to JR during this. Yeah, but like he knew. And she's like, oh, so you're blaming me. No, whoa. I never said that. And she's like, yeah, you did,
Yeah,
dog.
like,
And then she just dressed him down. And then he did it back with his girl when he went back with Arya.
right, yeah.
Like same thing. He just dresses her ass down. This dude needs to get dumped. He like call it a bad edit, call it whatever. This dude this week, I didn't really get the vibes crazy like it last week, but man, he gave me the ick this week.
I think like Nick was kind of overshadowing a lot of things, but he still kind of sucked last week too. I mean, hopefully, like when Arya takes her luggage and leaves, hopefully that's like she doesn't come back. I don't want to see her like give this dude another chance. But yeah, I mean, the show just came and went for me,
And
unfortunately.
second LVP Brian, Sandra,
Sandy,
Sandy, yeah, but her name's probably
I would
Sandra.
say, I think it is
Listen,
actually
Sandra
Sandra.
D, that horrible performance you gave this week, you didn't nothing dramatic happened to you. You decided to go back with your guy. He didn't even throw any of his fits. And the amount of crying and the acting of like you're being manipulated,
Mhm.
dog, you'll get to be on Perfect Match. It's okay. Like you're fine. Like just enough now. Like I don't believe that you'd be with this dude. I believe that you guys are like a situationship almost now at this point. Like there's an advantage to be on TV together, but like that loser got the wrong corny tattoo. What a loser. He gets it just for that. Third LVP of the week. Loser. God, this show sucked this week.
It's funny how much she actually looks like Jess Vess. It's kind of
Yeah.
it actually is crazy. Like,
Netflix has a type.
yeah, I mean, she's a perfect match shoo-in, so we'll see her for sure.
She's an NPC.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
she is.
It,
Um,
it's a shame, but I mean, it is what it is.
yeah,
It
it
came
is
off
what it
quick.
is. Brian and I will be back next week for the finale. We are covering a bunch of other shows, though. If you're in the competition reality TV, we're covering both Survivor and Surviving Barstool, which is a YouTube competition show. Very good so far. Brian and I are reviewing that. Brian's finishing up with Love Island Australia. It has been a pretty crazy season, and thank you for all the commenters throughout all of that. We are covering things on TikTok as well, different clips, different reality TV news. Um, yeah, like I said, we can name a ton of shows. You're a Bravo fan. We're doing Southern Charm. We're gonna have two different Trader seasons coming in January. So just like a crap ton of stuff, honestly. I feel like The Bachelor, we don't anymore, but we still watch it. That comes back very early in the new year as well. So check out our playlist. I guarantee there's something that you like if you are a fan of this show. There's other things we cover. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.